Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. It's 9:40 in the morning, and I've had the most productive day. I freaking woke up at 5:30, which is just so early, but baby girl was up and about. She's getting like so big. It's ridiculous. It's getting so big. I'm gonna be 31 weeks this week. Next week I will be 8 months pregnant. It's going by so fast. It kind of sucks though because Andrew also woke up with me before 6 o'clock, and remember I was telling you guys last week, it just sucks because he has to work tonight, so his body clock is just so messed up. He even took a nap last night from like 4 to 6 and still ended up passing out at 9 because he's just so messed up. His little body clock is just so strange. But he did wake up at 3:30 yesterday. Anywho, enough about that. I filmed. Did I film? No, I didn't film this morning, but I filmed a ton of videos yesterday, and I edited a ton of videos yesterday. Got a lot of them uploaded and scheduled, which it just feels so good. I cleaned my bathroom, I did hair and makeup, watched Sunday's episode of Shameless. Who else is on the Shameless train? Is it just me who likes trashy families? Right now, I'm running to the grocery store. Andrew is watching Aiden. This morning Andrew went all the way to the base because he forgot Tupperware in the refrigerator, and I kept telling him, like, you don't need to go all the way down there to go get freaking Tupperware, you're insane. And he was like, no, you don't understand, if it's there somebody will take it, and it's like nice glass Pyrex Tupperware. And so I was like, all right. So it took him 2 hours because of morning traffic to go down there and back. And then as soon as he got back, he got a phone call from the VA home loan people. We got our lender. We are deciding to go through Veterans Affairs, or Veterans United, excuse me, for our home loan. So that's our broker. So we got all of our information done with that, got pre-approved for a certain amount, and now they're gonna assign us a realtor, so we're waiting for them to call us, and hopefully by this weekend we could be looking at houses potentially. That would just be flippin' amazing. So right now I'm at the grocery store. That's gonna be my check-in for right now. I'll update you guys later. Okay, bye. Hi guys, so it is Tuesday and it's like 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's exactly 10:30. We already took our morning walk, ate breakfast. My mom made everyone French toast. It was really yummy. We did dishes, and so now I'm gonna do some computer work. I'm so frustrated right now with YouTube. They literally have demonetized 3 videos, 2 of which weren't even live yet, saying that they're not suitable for most advertisers. Like, I was just telling Snapchat, like, what if I depended on that money? You know what I mean? I used to make like anywhere from $60 to $100 a month. Right now, for the whole month of November, I only made $35 because they keep messing with my videos. Almost half. More than half they've taken because of this demonetization robot baloney. So I'm super frustrated about that. I'm gonna take today off from like filming and stuff. I think tomorrow's gonna be a really long day, and so I just really want to chill today. Tomorrow we have swim school, but I also have a doctor's appointment after that, and then we have to go to Kohl's to spend our Kohl's cash, and then we have to go to Costco to get Christmas dinner stuff, and I think that's it as far as errands go. But Then on Thursday, I have MOPS meeting. And I also have to get our whole entire bundle together for a realtor. I don't know that I finished talking to you guys yesterday, which I looked much better yesterday. But I feel like this is more real and chill. Anyways, we got assigned a realtor, and it was really cool because she like called me. She's like, did you guys live in Vegas? And I was like, because my area code's still 702, and I was like, yeah, that's where we're from. She's like, I grew up there, which is just a small world. She used to work with Veterans United for 3 years before she became a realtor. She's closed 12 houses with Veterans United this year alone. The area that we want to live in is called Anthem, which is like a kind of ritzy area, but it's also where a lot of police officers from Andrew's squadron live, because they say it's more quiet. You don't run into people up there that you're dealing with because it is a nicer area. So we got pre-qualified, we have our lender, we have our realtor, and now we have a whole entire packet of paperwork to fill out so we can actually get approved for a loan and stuff like that. We got pre-qualified, but that's always different, you know, so we might be meeting up with her this weekend, depending on paperwork nonsense. So anyways, I just wanted to check in with you guys. So there's like some exciting stuff, but then after talking to the realtor, actually, we've never bought a house before, and so I wasn't quite sure about timelines and stuff like that, like finding a house, putting an offer in on a house, you know, going under contract, all of that nonsense. Even if we found a house today and put in an offer, I don't think we would be in by the end of January, which is just cutting it so close. It's just cutting it way too close. So I'm not going to stress about it, and we're going to take our time finding a house. And I've come to accept the fact that we're going to be having baby girl while we're still living here, which is totally fine. And you know what I mean? I know last week I was all over the place, and I may even change my mind this week, but there's like, it's logistically impossible to get out before she comes. So that presents like a whole new slew of things for me to get down and organize with. We're gonna have to go to our storage unit and get some stuff. Luckily we have a bassinet here, but there are some other things that I want from the storage unit if we're gonna be here for a little bit of time before we get to a house. So and another thing is that we actually have to put down a lot more money than I thought we did. They advertise VA loans as like no down payments and, you know, this and that, which is kind of the case, but it's also not the case. There's like hidden costs with using the VA up front. And so how they do it is you have to have earnest money to show the buyer that you're serious, which for the VA is like $1,000 down, and then you have to pay the VA inspection costs, which is, it ranges from $400 to $600, and then there's something else that we have to pay for, and it like rounds out to like $2,000 out of pocket that you have to put up front, which is a little sum of money. Luckily we are getting our assistance now, so that'll definitely help. Anyways, we started getting it at the end of November, so we'll get it all of December, all of January. We probably won't be out in February, so we'll have like 3 months, you know what I mean? But $2,000 is still a lot cheaper for buying a house compared to a lot of people have to have like 10% down, which on a $300,000 house, it's a lot of money. So anyways, I want to get all of our paperwork together. That way I can be on top of it and I don't have to worry about it later on in pregnancy. Also, last night we found out some sad news that we're not going to be able to do Polar Express train ride this year because all the dates for early December are gone. And they run it all the way till January, but the earliest one we could go to is like January, I think it was like the 6th, which at that point I would be like 37 weeks, and it's a 4.5 ride up there, 4.5 hour ride up there, which I don't think I could do. I don't think I could sit that long. And then the train ride itself is like 2 hours. and then we would stay like in a hotel, and then 4.5 hours back the next day. And I know that late in pregnancy, I'm just not going to be able to do it. So I'm thinking next year, we need to obviously get on it earlier and do it with Aiden. And maybe I'll, you know what I mean? Andrew will be deployed by then probably. And so maybe it would be something really fun for my parents to take Aiden on. And, you know what I mean? I could stay home with baby girl and just like get like a nice little break. But we'll see. We'll see. And I was going to originally, Andrew and I were talking, and I was telling him about preschool, and he's like, if we're moving into a house, you don't want to sign him up for a preschool down here. And I was like, oh yeah, where my parents are. But now that we're not going to be out until like probably February or March next year, oh, that's so painful to say out loud. I want him in something, you know what I mean? He needs to start getting socialized. The longer I put it off, the more issues arise, and I just want him to start flourishing and socializing and stuff like that. And it's a good break for him and me. He can be around other children, and I could be around 0 children. And I have tons of stuff to get ready for the baby girl. So today, I'm going to post my registries online for like Facebook and family members and stuff like that. I'm staying in my PJs all day. Today was the first day. It's been cool. It's like in the 40s, and it's 10:30, which is freaking amazing, and it's super overcast. I even had to put slippers on. My little tootsies were getting cold, and Andrew's still sleeping. Aiden's watching Polar Express. And like I said, I'm doing some computer stuff, so that's it. That's the check-in for today. I might do some wrapping later, which I'll show you if I do, but I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for it or not. So I'll check in with you guys later. So it's about 1:30, and Andrew's getting ready for work. My parents are gone, and I've made the grave mistake of opening Pandora's box for nesting, organizing, whatever. I was like, oh, I should probably, since I was talking to you guys, I was like thinking like, we're probably going to be here for at least the first month of baby girl. And so I was like, I need to get some stuff ready. I should go grab all her newborn clothes and just see what I have, see what I need. Which has turned into me opening everything. I'm about to go through these trunks. This is like all the free stuff that we got. Stuff that was like in the bottom of my closet. So that's what I'm doing. Seeing if I need swaddles, if I need... I don't think I need... I only have 1 pack of swaddles, and they're like kind of unisex, which I don't mind, but at the same time, I want really girly ones because I'm having a girl. So I think I might exchange them or gift them, because my really good friend Jessica's having a little boy, and it would suit a boy. And then my sister-in-laws are not telling the sex of the baby, so they might enjoy that because it's unisex. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll probably exchange it or return it and just see. I also just posted today online on Facebook our registry for friends and family, so we'll see how that goes over, if we get anything. So I just wanted to update you on this mess. See, I just opened this trunk and it's full of stuff, and then this trunk is full of stuff. I think I'm gonna take all the clothing out and put them in those 2 tubs, and then I want to keep this for like memory stuff. So that would be like, this is all of her ultrasounds, and then those little babies that my husband's aunt made for us. So that's what I'm spending time doing. So check in with you guys later. Just sitting here taking off the tags because I can't sit on the floor, and Kaya's keeping me company. Kaya, what are you doing? So I don't really have as much for newborn as I thought I did. This is literally it. Just a couple of pieces. I have 1, 2, 3 pair of PJs, like 1 little outfit, some socks. This is all like 3 And then there's 0 to 3 and 3. So I'm kind of contemplating if I need to get some more newborn stuff. I thought I had so much, but a lot of it actually is not newborn. So come on, baby. Come here. Baby girl, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby. Okay, you need some doggy braces? Huh? Do you need some doggy braces? Huh? Huh? You got stinky breath, baby. You got stinky breath, baby. Stinky breath. Look at the face. Look at the face. Hi guys, so it is Wednesday evening. I didn't really talk to you guys. We did swim school this morning, and then I had a doctor's appointment immediately after. And then everything is great with baby girl. She's measuring perfect. Her heart rate is really good. My blood pressure is good. My weight's good. I mean, it's not good, but it's not, I'm not gaining too much. After the doctor's appointment, we went to Kohl's to spend our $15 Kohl's cash. And then we went to Costco and got some things, including our Christmas tree, which we're really, really excited about. Today was also, we got some house listings sent over, and we picked one that we really liked in that area that we want to go to. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're just waiting on our there's like a pre-qualification and then there's pre-approval. So we need our pre-approval. We already got our pre-qualification. And then we can actually start looking at houses. So pretty exciting stuff. My mom and I were just outside with Aiden for like an hour. We let him play, and we let him play in the dirt. Like, he was pouring it on his head, and it was like all in his diaper, but he had so much fun. And so now I'm giving him a bath. We're gonna eat some dinner. Took a nap also this afternoon for like an hour maybe, just because I haven't been sleeping still, but it's Wednesday, and I have to tell you guys, thank you so much for all of the like emotional outpour and support from last week's video. I had a really, really rough week last week. It was just one of those weeks, but this week is much better. Especially Aiden, like just today alone, he was like so good. He was like well behaved. He was like in a really good mood. And so I've learned to like just really soak that up, because there's no such thing as a perfect kid. And as Jacqueline said, there's no such thing as a perfect mom. So this week we're just on the same level. Everyone's calm, and the only thing is that I didn't get to see Andrew today because obviously he didn't get home. He's actually been held over twice now, 2 nights in a row, which is nice for overtime pay, but he didn't get home until 3:30, and then I had to wake up at 6, and so we didn't get back before he left, so it'll be like 2 days before I see him, which is just so weird. I mean, even though he crawled in bed with me at 3 o'clock this morning, or 3, I think by the time he got into bed, it was like 4. So we like slept next to each other for 2 hours, but it wasn't like at 4 o'clock I rolled over and was like, hi, how are you? I miss you. How was your night? I did call him once I knew he was awake and found out about his night, and he had his first arrest, which is just so cool to put down in the books. His very first arrest, he arrested a meth head that was attempting to steal. He actually did leave the store. He stole a one of those track phones from CVS, and he had like 5 warrants out for his arrest, which is why he's like, if he didn't have any warrants out, they probably would have just let him go, you know what I mean? Because it's at your own discretion. So Anyways, tomorrow I have my MOPS meeting, my second one of the year that I've ever been to. And then in 2 weeks from that is our Christmas party. So I'm anxious to see like what it's gonna be like, what the dress code is. That's what I'm always worried about. Like, what are you gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? Nothing too fancy with this 8-month pregnant belly. But anyways, today was like a really, really good day. Aiden was good. We got a lot of stuff done. We like ran a lot of places, and letting him run around outside for like an hour was really, really cool. And we were like talking about houses, and my parents have owned, how many did you say? 7? Yeah. They've been through 7 houses in their almost 35 years of marriage. So my parents are little gypsies. So anyways, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll see what else I get into besides my MOPS meeting. Maybe some Christmas stuff. I'm not doing a ton of Christmas stuff already. But I'm not vlogging every day, so whoop whoop. Or uploading every day. I am vlogging every day. So that's it for Wednesday. Another Christmas concert. This is the Pentatonics. They're freaking pretty talented. I don't know about all that, but Aiden is obsessed. Every time it goes to commercial, he'll go into his little tent and start playing, and then as soon as it comes back on, he comes right here. You my little music baby? Huh? Hi guys, so it's Friday. I don't think I talked to you guys at all yesterday. We had our MOPS meeting. It was really nice. They actually had a guy come talk to us, which is funny because it's like all girls, women's group. But he was like retiring next week from Phoenix PD after 32 years. But he was just talking to us about like the meaning of Christmas, and it wasn't like super preachy. It was actually more factual of like, you know how there's like the story of like the 3 Kingsmen. There's evidence to support there was like a whole caravan and just like different stuff like that. It was more factual, even though it was like based off the Bible. It wasn't like super preachy. And then I came home and I freaking took another nap because I just have not been sleeping. And then my mom and I just hung out. We watched Frosty the Snowman with Aiden. I think I got some footage of that. My lips are like super messed up, but you guys, my mom freaking choked, like literally almost I shouldn't say literally almost died, but she like literally couldn't breathe. I had to give her the Heimlich, like it was that bad. And it was while I was filming a video, so I'm gonna insert the footage.
No, just give me a minute.
All right. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. I mean, her and I are like dying now laughing because it was just so funny. Like, I was like, what is it? What are you choking on? She was like, rice. It was, Oh my gosh. So, we had a really nice morning. Aiden already had breakfast. It's like later now, but I already filmed 2 videos. I got one uploaded. I'm doing the gift guide for him. And then I'm gonna wrap some Christmas presents. I need to go to Target and return a few things once Andrew wakes up. We finished his work week. He's home the next 3 days and I can't. I'm so excited because he doesn't go to guard either. So I just feel like I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks because he did guard last weekend. And there was even like one day this week, Wednesday, I didn't even see him, literally. So I'm really excited for this weekend. We're going to Zoo Lights on Sunday if everything goes according to plan, which changes so often, so we'll see. But I'm just really excited. I'm not excited about this lip. You'll see it in the tutorial Tuesday coming up, but the lip liner was terrible. So anyways, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm starving and hope that it goes down correctly. So I'll check in with you guys later. Hi guys, I just left Target. Had a little bit of a lip change and an outfit change. I look so weird, maybe because you can't see all of my hair. Anyways, Target had some really good cartwheel deals. All of the women's clothing was 20% off, and the C9 Champion like workout stuff was 30% off. And so I found a couple things on clearance that I got an additional 20 or 30% off on. I found a couple more little stocking stuffers, even though we're not doing technically stockings, like physical stockings. There's just like a few little things that I got for my mom, even though the whole purpose of me going to Target was number 1 to return something, but number 2 was to find something for my dad. My mom and I came up with a couple ideas, and one of them was like a pop socket. Andrew and I both have pop sockets on our phones, and every time like Andrew and I like show my dad a picture or a video or something, he always likes to play with the pop socket. And so my mom's like, why don't you get him one? He's like obsessed with it. And I was like, that's such a good idea. So all of a sudden they're locked up at Target, which is funny because like 2 of the like ones that were at the front were missing out of the package. So I don't know what that really accomplished. And there was like these 2 dudes in electronics. Both of them like made eye contact with me, and I was like, excuse me, and they both walked off. And so I was like, F you, I'm not gonna give you my business. I can order that shit off of Amazon and get it in 2 days and be just fine. Today's only the 8th. And another thing was a new travel case for like his toiletries, like kind of a nicer, fancier one. Not like fancy like Louis Vuitton or like Gucci or something, but he is like, even though obviously nobody sees his toiletry bag, he kind of has like this, his new position, I told you guys, like I think back in October he started a new job, and even though it's with the same company, it's more higher up towards corporate, and so he goes on fancier like dinners and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And so anyways, my mom for Christmas got him like a really fancy suitcase and a fancy like carry-on briefcase that has like wheels. Both of them are, I think both of them are Samsonite. And so I wanted to get him like just a really nice looking toiletry case, and they had one but it wouldn't have matched because his suitcase and his carry-on are black, and this one was like a tan with like navy trim. And so anywho, I'm gonna get both of those off of Amazon. And I told you guys in my gift guide, which went live today, my gift guide for him, that I'm gonna get him an iTunes gift card. They have literally one section of CDs now. Like, that's such a sad thing, is that like CDs are a dying breed now. And it was half Latino music, which obviously they have the clientele for, otherwise they wouldn't have half of a row out of one be Latino. So I think I'm just gonna get him an iTunes gift card. Let him pick. Maybe he doesn't even want music. Maybe he wants like a podcast or a book on tape or audiobook rather. So I'm home now. I'm gonna spend some time with Andrew. I didn't get to wrap his gifts today, but I want to spend some time with him, so I thought I would just check in while I had the time, and I will talk to you guys later.